So your sex life must be amazing. Like I'm not telling you.
They gon' be mad when we hit that top. When I'm in the car, you know I'm stacking guap. Now I'm going crazy now. I'm a cash cow, I don't know how. Hey, goddamn nigga, yeah, we play with guns. When I'm in the car, you know I gotta start. Now I'm going crazy now. I'm a cash cow, I don't know how.
Okay. Right now you're watching the Onyx White Show, and I'm with the legendary one. If y'all don't know her, y'all better get to know her name. I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't gonna. You gotta let them know. What?
AR-15 the JWL. I'm in his beats.
Yes. Close friend. Very unique mind. Also artist. You know, talented artist. From where you from?
Shoot, we from all parts out here.
All parts.
We a Dorchester baby.
Dorchester.
Boston baby.
Boston. Okay.
We out here.
Okay. So let's get into some of your tell the people who are you first off.
So I'm AR. I do a lot, y'all. Like life is full. I am feeling full as of late. You know, in the best way possible though. I am an artist. First and foremost, I'm also very active in community. You know, as AR-15 the JWL, I'm a singer, songwriter. I be with the bars. I be on my rap shit.
Yep.
All around artist. And, you know, obviously I be modeling too.
She got a lot. Listen, her bag, we're gonna keep it like this. Her bag is deep. But not only that, something that, I don't know if we want to talk about this, but like you do something that I really haven't seen people do. You do medulla work. Can you tell us what is that? A doula?
Why you always in the doula?
what is it called?
Yes, and I am so, as part of like things I do in community, like all jokes aside, like literally being a birth doula is like
it birth doula or medulla?
Birth doula. People always say medulla. Medulla oblongata, people, is a part of your brain. It's different than being a birth doula.
Alright, so what's a birth doula?
Yes, a birth doula, basically not a midwife. We don't catch the babies, but we are preparing mom, you know, or whatever birthing person for birth. You know, getting them ready emotionally, physically, kind of like giving them tips and ideas for how to like really just prepare their body, you know, for birth.
So are you there for like?
We're advocates too. That's the big part.
But when they give the birth, when they give the birth, when the baby's coming out, are you there for that?
Yes, of course. We're there for after birth, you know, that period of time where
like where
the baby and the person should be like together, breastfeeding, maybe having skin to skin. We help make sure the breastfeeding happens, or at least in the intent.
I'm saying, do you? You're not the one that like gets the baby.
No, exactly. That's the difference.
That's what I'm trying.
That's the difference between a midwife and a birth doula. So a midwife is gonna be someone who's there catching the baby, as we say.
Oh, okay. I can do a little bit doula work.
Honestly, male doulas are on the rise. So. You know,
yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I got the heart for it. I don't think I got the heart to do that. Like that's you right there. That's a lot of.
It's important. It's a transition period, so you're really just a guardian of that energy. You know, during that transition, you know, there's death doulas too. Actually,
death
doulas.
What's that?
So people who basically the same way a birth doula is for someone who's with the transitioning of birth, helping them do that. People be helping people with death transition. Like,
I think that's
transition.
I think that's
because really being a doula is about being like a caretaker to a person during a transition.
Damn, if you think about that, that's deep because I never knew about that death doula or whatever. Because it's like there's one like when you're coming in and when you're going out, those are the biggest transitions coming in. Everybody's gonna come in, everybody's gonna come out. You know, so that's deep. Okay. Yeah, so how did that start up? Like, what made you want to get into that?
Honestly, it was like a first birth that I saw. I was living in Mexico at the time while I was in college, and there was this mom who was giving birth, and she had a C-section, and she had twins, and it was very intense. Like, twins was coming out blue and everything, but I was like being like a little like intern in the hospital or whatever there as like a student from the U.S. or whatever. So then they were like, oh, go sit next to the mom at the head of the bed and talk to her, make sure she's feeling calm. And at that point, I was like, yo, I love doing this. Like, being there, helping that person as they're going through that specific process. Because it's very specific. Labor and delivery of a baby.
All right. But we're going to get back on that.
You know?
We're going to get back on that. That's wild. But that's how her bag is, like, enormous of the different things she can do. All right? So, what's going on with AR-15? What's going on with your love life, baby? I didn't know what's going on with the love life. Like, what's going on? Like,
we got a couple. We got a couple things going on. But
okay, like, couple.
Honestly, no. I just like, I keep things in a way where I just like to experience people right now. Right now, I'm in that type of period where I'm experiencing people for who they are. Not too many energies at once because I really can't handle that at a certain point, especially as an artist and as someone who's every day I'm dealing with so many people's personalities, So
right now you're still building and trying to figure out your lane. That's all what you're doing.
I'm just experiencing things. I'm not trying to really figure out nothing. I'm really into myself right now, honestly.
Word. And that's powerful. I think a lot of people can gain for that because you have to be into it with yourself. First, before you even get to that other step, let's not forget. Of course, because that get thick. So like, what's your thoughts nowadays on just like love in general and just relationships in general and like monogamy and polygamy and like just all the E's and I's and oohs and stuff like. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that? Because you're interested in mine. Well,
as you know already, like I am someone I believe in non-monogamy, ethical non-monogamy. Which is, and that's another way of kind of being like an umbrella term for like what people might also think of as polyamory, loving more than one person. But there's different types. I guess polyamory could be under the umbrella of ethical non-monogamy, just the act of like not being with one person and just being exclusive, and then that being like the measure of what makes the romantic relationship official. So you can be in multiple relationships if you so choose. Yeah. As long as everyone is knowing, everyone is consenting to that process. The biggest thing is consent in those type of dynamics. So no one's getting fooled, no one's getting hurt. Exactly. Everyone is on the same page and understanding what's happening. So what do men usually say? Have you ever brought it up to a man like if y'all was going together, like what have been the reaction? What have been the reaction from a man? What? So I mean, because men are territorial, it's gonna depend on if that person, if they've ever been exposed to like polyamory at all or not, or if they're usually just used to monogamy. Usually, a lot of guys who's used to monogamous relationships being the norm, even if they've had some situations in their past where they're messing with multiple women, they might be used to monogamy. And it's usually hard, for them to be they're just oh, damn, so you date more than one nigga at the same time? So you be having, okay. It's hard. You be hurting niggas. So they be okay. Trying to, wrap their head around it, and it's See, but you know what? But you know what, though? Even though they may be hurt a little bit, but hurt, in the beginning, you saved them a lot more. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, now they know what it is. Because you're laying it on the table. And see, a lot of guys, even when they're usually monogamous, they want to, keep fucking with me for the fact that I even, laid shit out. They're, intrigued in a way, although they're I don't know if I could deal with it. Interesting, though. Yeah. Nah. That's so I'm just trying to imagine. I'm trying to be like you because I'm trying to imagine my life like that. So your sex life must be amazing. I'm not trying to be forward with the folks, but we gotta lay it out. We're on this white show. We gotta lay it out for the people. Because if you have a roster, you got a little roster. That means his specialty may be a little bit of that. His specialty a little of that. And is it only the dudes on your roster? How's your roster? On your team? No, I like everybody. We like everybody over here. So girls, guys, whatever. Oh, all right. So it's energy. But honestly, when it comes to the me, Like, yeah, it's a variety. It's thorough. The sex life, yeah, that's what you asked. Yeah, it's thorough. Everything is always taken care of. But I'm very, like, you know, particular about how I, like, you know, how I move sexually. Yeah. I'm very safe over here. Get tested very regularly.
Yeah.
Using condoms all the time.
Yes, in-house
Yes,
service.
and you know, that is my trade too.
Yeah, so but that's why I like having real people on the show to be, you know, really real.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? And so, is there any advice you can give to a woman to that? Say there's a woman that wants to spice something up in her own bedroom, right? But she may not be able to get over the hump to have another woman. So, and that's her preference. You know what I'm saying? She may not be into the multiple pawn or whatever. What recommendation can you give to her that she can hold something down? Cause you come from.
If people you gotta be comfortable with yourself first, like in knowing your body and knowing how it moves, how it ticks, like what makes you react, what makes you jump, like. You gotta like know that, I guess, in yourself first, and then you can really get there with someone else. Other people do help you realize little certain things about yourself. Don't get me wrong, like, but you know, that's what you gotta sometimes figure some shit out, like, and with toys, like, especially if you like, how am I wanting to do stuff, and like, get deep into some porn, like, porn, like. They're like, go look into some different shit, like see some shit that you did, and be like,
You said experiment. You said live a little bit. You said little.
You know, like get creative. Be like, you know, and just have the confidence to just bring some things forth. Like really believe in the fantasies and really get into it. Like,
so you into the whole fantasy thing?
I mean, well, like if we're talking role playing, it's funny. I don't even do role play as much. I need to do more role play. I like role play. Like I fuck with it. It's a vibe. But it don't happen enough for me as of late. I don't know why.
Yo, listen. We got a lot of people that tap on it. She role play. So we got any actors or actresses out there? This she want. I'm playing. I'm saying though, like, and you, right? So what is it? I don't want to mess it up. Please don't take offense. But
oh Lord,
you into like Well, I hear through the grapevine, a little thing choking on your neck. That thing choking on your neck. What's that? The dominate
choker. Oh, I'm dead.
Dominatrix. Let the people know. Like we getting behind the artists. If you know, we even tap too much on the music. We getting to the artist. So yeah. So
I mean, what am I, a dominatrix? No, not by trade, because there's real dominatrix out there, like, who really, like, this is their trade, like, they really do this.
Oh, they really stand on that.
They got pets. Have I had, like...
A pet? Hold on, they have pets?
Yeah, whatever term that people want to use, like, for their subjects, their submissive, whatever they're, like, whatever term they're using. And there's different terms, like, when you have that dynamic of a dominant and a submissive. Mm-hmm. So one of those type of dynamics would be dominatrix and a sub. I guess a lot of people think when you hear dominatrix, you're thinking about a femme, like who's like dominating over, usually really like men. I feel like we usually envision it like that. But yeah, shout out to the dominatrix out there that really got different pets. I have had like a sub before.
A sub, so which was a pet?
No, like I was like degrading them and calling them names. Oh.
Yeah. There's some people that like this. Some people, you know what I think? I think of what is it? What's that move? Players Club when they had the cops and all that. Remember when Remy Ma did it over?
Right.
I think it. And then the white, what was he saying? That's so wild.
What did he?
Yeah, he was saying something wild, but yeah. So. Damn, so this is real. So shout out to the real subs and pets and nah, for real. I'm just, you putting me on. I don't know.
No, like, for real. Shout out to subs because you know subs really got all the power. Shout out to bottoms. You know,
bottoms. You gotta explain this. There's a lot of people that might be sitting here right now that don't understand that. So
we're talking about. Okay, well, first we're talking about a dominant and submissive relationship. Then when someone says top and bottom, you might hear that. Usually people might associate that with like language of like gay men really just like queer language in general. But that just means whoever is like having that energy sexually, like whoever is giving, inserting something maybe, or dominating. It don't always really got to be inserting something. Whoever's dominating is the top, and whoever is like receiving is the bottom.
So where you at?
More submissive.
Like, does it change? Like,
so I mean, because have you ever heard the terms dominant, submissive, and a switch? Have you ever heard those?
Nah, I don't. You schooling me? You taking me? They taking us all to school right now. She's taking us to school. Gonna be like both a little bit of dominant, a little bit of submissive. That's just like your basic like little BDSM language. And BDSM, you know, people might hear those terms BDSM, S&M, you know, Rihanna song, you know, S-S-S-M, M-M-M, you know. So what do these letters mean? You know, bondage, domination / discipline, I guess, some terms. And then sadism, masochism, sadomasochism. Oh, that's when it gets deep. That's when it gets like...
Well, yeah, that's like really what it means. And what is it? The act of like sadism is the act of like getting pleasure off of causing others pain, and the masochism is pleasure like off of having yourself pain. Yeah.
So what does that mean? Like getting beat up or something, or like?
Yeah, I guess maybe could be. Biting, getting bit on, getting like.
That's regular though. That's.
Yeah, but then some people bring it up a notch, getting hit, getting bit on,
punched in the face. Like,
maybe getting hit in the face, getting slapped in the face.
But that's regular. That's not right.
I don't know. Chokes. These are and some people it's regular.
That's regular. That's not. Like I'm not even.
So we know what Onyx is on.
Nah. I'm just saying like she's saying bites good like choke. That's right. I might be a BSL, MT, XY, 3, 5, 3,100. You don't know, but yeah.
But no, I mean, there's levels to biting too. Because, the biting is low-key kind of normal. But like, little small bites people might do. But people bite hard. Or bite certain areas.
Alright, so let me ask you a question, right? And then, let me ask you a question. So what do you think about, because this is what's been going on, and I ain't gonna say what I think about it because you the guest. So I'm out of it. I'm out of it, right? But the spitting in the mouth, what you think about that?
Oh, we love that.
We love that
over here.
Like, okay.
I love to spit in like
to receive. So you all butter shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn shit, man. We might have to.
I know some people really, it's so funny how to see on Twitter too, especially when people be talking about this, debating back and forth.
Like what?
But it's like, so like, why wouldn't you, like, if you really into someone, you just want all of them. It's like, yeah, spit in my mouth. Like, I'm not even, you know? You just want to like take it and swallow.
Yeah. No, jeez, man, damn, listen, y'all better get her. Huh?
You better just, You just want to like consume them. I don't know.
Yeah, no bullshit. I can feel that. I can
be passionate, people. Like,
passionate. That's see. You can't blame someone for being a lover. So you're a lover.
Exactly, I'm a lover.
She a lover, like you know. She a lover. So does this type of love come out into your music? Like,
of course, do you hear this? I'm an R&B artist. You know, primarily. Okay. So I'm always thinking about loving and loving more, and why don't you love me? And
can you break that? Can you break down some bars for us? Something that you wrote or something like? Break something down for us or something.
I mean, we can even think of things, which is the single that I have released this year.
Okay.
We're working on an EP right now.
Okay.
Think of Things was about, and it's funny because I've been thinking about Think of Things because I wrote that song like around a year ago. And
Think of Things, is that the EP or is that the
single that I had released this year already?
Okay.
You know?
All right.
Let me breathe.
Oh, yeah. That's how I done heard that on Instagram. I done heard on Instagram, so what's up?
It could be all just mine.
Yeah.
You know, all just mine, all the time. Like, it's like really longing and wanting. You know, we need that begging and pleading back in R&B.
Yeah.
You know, doing it for the people.
And what I think, listen, that's why I like your music. It's soulful. Because I feel like R&B, R&B kind of switched to somewhat rap because rap is so much singing.
Exactly.
Now the R&B people they trying to meet rap in a
pole.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, because you got some rappers that got nice voices, like that can hit a pitch. Like me, I do melody and harmonic, but I can't hit a note. You know, but I'm not like, you know, like an Usher note or something.
Yeah, like a full out singer.
Yeah, but you got someone like you got someone that guy actually sang this, like doing too much rapping. So yours is really soulful, like, you know. So what about that song? Like any particular parts in that song, like you want to dive into?
You know, I mean, it's so funny. I guess I'm thinking about one part. Somebody asked me this recently after I had like sang it at a Nubian Nights, which shout out to Nubian Nights.
Okay, shout out to Nubian Nights.
That's curated by Yaya, the Words, Tracy Casey, you know. So that was really dope. And so one of my friends asked me like, yo, what is the part? It's your issues. Why they got no tissue? What does that mean to you? And I was like, yeah, like because people, and then I, you know, wanted me to fix it. And of course I did it. That's the next lines. Like, so it's just talking about how people really put things on you. And it's like, of course you're supposed to like support and be there for someone emotionally and building love with them and building what that means, I guess, building a bond. But also like, it's just calling out the fact that sometimes people need to come to you already with certain tools. Like, come with the tissues already. And so I can be there as you have your tissues to like,
damn, that's deep. That's deep.
To like get through your issues.
Because you come, like, I'm gonna comfort you. I'm gonna comfort you.
I don't want to have to help you find and build the tools and figure out what they're like, because that's a lot. Like, and I think that's valid for someone to like want you to maybe already have some of the tools. We're all gonna need emotional support at different times, but it's kind of better when someone's already doing that inner work within themselves, so you can just help support that instead of trying to build it up.
And you're not saying you're not gonna be there for them. You're saying that like come with something, like come on, like
right. You know.
Yeah, so that's deep.
But you know, I'm always someone. You know, I be trying to fix stuff that I shouldn't be trying to fix. Sometimes being a captain save a hoe when I should.
Oh man, captain. Nah,
but we're learning and growing.
Captain, oh man, not the captain save a hoe.
Just a tad, not a lot though. Just.
This is, I mean, everybody get got a good player, get got a player.
You know, we hope things have changed. Like I said, I wrote this song a year ago, so.
Yeah, a year ago. So I can't with that. Did you? So when is it like? When you got any projects like lined up? Anything like?
Yo, that's what I'm saying. So I got the EP that I'm trying to drop within the winter months. I don't know if it's gonna drop before the new year. We'll see though, because honestly, it should be mixed before the new year. So, but it's you know, I got some songs lined up that really I've been working on probably just the past few months or so, from like the end of summer to fall now, and I really got stuff for the EP now. And I was just like add other ones and switch out ones that I already have set, or you know, real R&B vibes, real 90s R&B elements. This is what I've heard from people.
With the modern day touch though. But with the modern day touch though, like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So, getting some of those little riffs and like kind of like
kind of the Erykah Badu-ish that.
But not even just Erykah. You know, I love Erykah. Yeah. But even I think with some of the songs and like that I have like lined up for the EP, it's very much I was influenced by like Missy. And like
Missy's a beast.
But like old Missy like really singing like in the sister group. Like you know.
Oh, we're talking about that's
but when she still had those influences and even you know, Crazy Feelings, Missy Elliott, Beyonce type shit, you know.
Okay.
That shit like those are very much like that energy. So
we're
gonna see it. We got a little rap shit in there mixed in too.
A little. Do you have any ratchet stuff for it? Because you know, like, what do you think about the ratchet music? Like nowadays, you gotta have a little.
Whatever you know is.
You got some bedroom,
we gotta put that shit in there, like a little bit. You know, I be talking my shit.
So break down a line. Let me hear a ratchet line that you got up in there.
So I guess with the ratchet line, but I guess when I'm talking my shit is. On Divine Timing, which is something that I have performed a couple of times, couple of places. Probably an EP. But so I don't want to do too much the whole thing, but let me see. Like the first line in that I break out saying, I think niggas is stupid if they waiting for me body snatch the tea, sit me, don't just look at me. You know, so I'm like already saying like, you stupid, you waiting for me. No.
So hold on, niggas. Hold on, niggas. So if you watching this and you see her, and you was waiting for her ass, nigga, you stupid, nigga. And she's here to tell you. And don't be mad at me. Don't say, oh, I brought this is the truth.
It's all for the vibes.
It's all for the vibes. It's all for the vibes.
Hey, but remember, I'm a lover.
But she's a lover. She's a lover. She's a lover. You can't blame a lover.
All for the vibes. But you know, we gotta talk our shit sometimes. So you know.
Yeah,
I like doing that. I think when I wrote that, I was like, oh, like I need some shit like on a Anicia flow type shit. I don't know if you're familiar with Anicia. She a Atlanta rapper, Georgia rapper, super fire, super dope. Got that like that little like raspy like little southern voice with it. So yeah, but not that I was even on that, but it was just like the energy from a couple songs I've been listening to that day. It made me be in that bag. So
Okay. Now, damn, that's yeah. She. I told you she sound different. She done got the medulla work. She done got pimp work. About four girlfriends, 2 boyfriends, doing what she want to do up in the city.
Not in the car. I feel like you in the car with the hydraulics.
Yeah. You just doing you, and you got this music stuff coming out, and plus we didn't even touch on the modeling stuff because there's definitely I've been seeing you on social media with you got some very like did you have poses like I'll be trying to hold on, let me see if I can hold on like.
Well, no, because you know that's all to try to diversify the portfolio, like with the different type of like being really dynamic with poses. That's really like what I strive to do more and more of. Like I'm avid like yoga doer, yogi, like daily. So it's like let me apply these poses to like what I'm doing. And models, like if you don't do yoga regularly, you should, because it's like balance, you know, poses, holding in a very strong manner. Like it definitely all helps.
So let me ask you.
Even though you know I always gotta work on my posture. I'm very mellow girl.
Oh, there you go.
But when it's time to come, when the time comes, the posture is right, but we can always do better.
What posture right?
We live in a very laid back, too much like sit down like South society, so it'd be tough. Like especially like after quarantining time and everything during COVID. Like
what'd you do during COVID? Like what was your time like?
Man, what a time! I feel like I got into the bag of music. Honestly, really taking my craft more serious. Like that's where I really was like, okay, I'm gonna really be an artist now. Like I always been singing before, like throughout childhood and teen years and stuff, really. But then it was like, okay, like now let me lock in really and be an artist now. Like I need to do this. Right. I have gifts; they need to be stretched out, extended, and experienced by me and others. So that's what it's for.
So hold on.
That's what it's for.
What you said about me and others?
No, like my arts, like my gifts need to be experienced.
So the world needs to see it. The world needs to see it. The world needs to touch it. Need to feel it.
And I need to experience that myself too. I want to experience like the fullest, most complete version of myself and keep getting there. I don't know about you.
Yeah, it's across the life.
It's like I want to like get there. I want to like feel that. So yeah.
Nah. That's across life. So let me ask you a question. What do you think about nowadays relationships? Like, do you think they built for marriage? Like, do you think like?
Man, it's different because a lot of people I feel like are definitely having their different views of marriage nowadays. Like, we always see these stats of like people, divorce rates always at a high, especially now with this Trump era rolling in. Apparently, a lot of people I've seen. There's a lot of divorce rates going up in random like cities. Random divorce lawyers are like, I'm getting an influx of consultations.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting time. People are really starting to question like, what does it mean to like really uphold this institution of marriage? And is it like, you know, am I happy in it? Are people doing it for the right reasons? A lot of people might get into marriages for the wrong reasons.
I feel like let me interrupt you. I really feel sometimes like nowadays people are getting into marriage for the wrong reasons. Like people get married because of age.
Yeah.
Just like the kids. And friends, they see their friends doing it.
So they're like,
and they I gotta do it. Like,
I gotta check out this box.
Yeah, gotta check out this box. And we all know that life don't always work. If you're fortunate to find your soulmate for the rest of your life, then that's fortunate. But, you know, like you were saying, the numbers is
some people just really, I think people are starting to realize that that's not the only pathway. They don't need to be thinking like, oh, I need to check out this box at this certain age. Like, you know, like, so I don't know. But I think I really support and love. Like, I really love when people are really like, nah, like, we have a bond, we have this together. I can't wait. One of my good friends is about to have a wedding next year. I'm so happy. I'm ready. Bridesmaid status, we ready. And that's like a second close friend who's gotten married. So I want to go to more weddings. So don't get me wrong, I want to go to more weddings.
Okay. Would you get married? Even though you're talking about all this institutional stuff, would you be? No,
I'm like, I thought about it back and forth. I'm like, I feel like that's a ongoing thought thing in my head. Maybe, yeah. I think I would. It depends. It has to be like a right person for me, like where we have like the right relationship dynamic. But I would.
And all right, now. And would you get married to someone that said they want to be just you and them?
Well, no, because I'm not monogamous. So it's just that wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work.
It just can't.
So they would have to accept the package.
It would have to be something, yeah. Like it doesn't. Again, not all poly dynamics are created equal. They're not all the same. Where like, you know, some people there's just certain rules. It's about just communicating certain expectations. And what are those boundaries and expectations for y'all specifically?
I may need to look into this. I may need to look into this thing, this whatever this is, because this is kind of sounding like stuff that I be thinking. So there's other people that think like wow, exactly. My people that.
A system that someone can follow if you feel like instead of cheating and being deceptive.
I don't believe in cheating.
And whatever, like, or being unhappy, like,
being unhappy, hiding, trying to,
like,
why are we doing this?
Why are we doing this? And why are we treating, and why are we making it seem like, oh, like, if you're liking someone or you flirted with someone, oh, now somehow, like, the purity or some sort of the
bond
significance of that bond is somehow ruined all, like, automatically. And it's like, is it really, like, or is it like just natural for someone to maybe just feel that for someone, and that does it not have to tarnish anything about their other like dynamic with someone? You know, I think it's the second thing. Like things don't have to.
And plus, with humans, we're able to multi and a lot of other things. So it's like,
why can't we multitask? And of course, I know some people really are monogamous, and that is what their vibration is. Like that is what their pattern is, and that's totally fine. We have to follow our pattern and know ourselves. So it's really about that, to know what type of relationship pattern you need to have. But polyamory is out there, people.
Yeah, I mean,
let's dig into it more.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, because like marriage, I don't know. It's a lot of. I don't know if that's something I see a lot of.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people want it, but and the marriage you do see, it be short lived. And I be hearing certain things. It's like sometimes married couples be living worse than people that's single. Like, you know.
True.
And you heard the saying, I can do battle by myself. So it's like forever, like, you know. I
mean, yeah, but people choose. I feel like sometimes and I hate when people say that phrase, oh, stay together for the kids, or stay together for the marriage, just for like, again, checking off a box or doing a tradition or doing something they feel like, oh, I want to do this because my parents had this expectation of me. Like,
or my friends and people don't look at me.
And it's like, no, you got to do, especially when people have kids, it's like, you want your kids to be able to see you have like, be thriving in like a loving dynamic with someone. And if it's not like that, then your kids should know like you can thrive elsewhere. And it don't have to be a situation of like, I have to stay in this. But that's my opinion, you know. I don't have kids yet. I haven't been in these situations.
Do you plan to have a little baby AR?
Of course. And not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon. You gotta.
Nah, we got things to do. I got a few things I want to do before
Like, what's the check? Tell me one thing on your I don't want to get in the bucket list, but on your goal list, like
I need to do a little more with my music and everything. Like before I I need some like industry credits and something private kid. But no, I really need to I want to just expound on things a little bit more before. I want to open up my own business. Like I have, with birth doula work, like I want to officialize that and have that running successfully. I want to get an LLC for that, and especially because we live in a state, where doulas can take people who have mass health, Medicaid, whatever, don't have private insurance. So I want to really officialize that more. So I have some things, like I have other business, another business idea that I have recently kind of realized might be a good lane for me is having my own sex toy shop.
I can see that. I listen. Are you looking for investors? Are you looking for investors?
Oh, for sure.
So any investors, any sponsors, sex shop,
sex shop,
I have R&B
a
lounge,
breadth of knowledge in the area. And I might have a spin, but I want it to be very much very sex toy shop with intention and alignment. Very much vibrationally grounded and charged within the
and mature
but I got some ideas. I got a business plan. I got a potential business partner to
for the sex toy. For the sex toy?
Yes, to have a certain aspect behind it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's really I want it to be a space. Yes. And you know why? Because you know what I realized over time? I remember I thought about this at my, my day job when I had a workshop where I had collaborated with this organization called Pleasure Pie that's based in Boston. And they did a workshop on sex toys and pleasure, having more autonomy over that process, sex toy education, everything. We had all the toys out, whips, everything, bondage. It was such a fun time. So it was a little workshop. Everybody got little sex toy gifts. But then you know what I realized in getting supplies for that event? Why are all the sex toy shops not in the hood? There's never sex toy shops in the hood. Have you ever heard of a sex toy shop being around the areas of our hoods in Boston? No, you have not. They're always in the outskirts. Brighton, Cambridge.
Why is that? Westy. They don't want us to have good sex or something? What's going on?
What's up with that? So I would specifically have it within, one of our predominantly Black neighborhoods because that's just something that I haven't seen. And I would want my store to be a space. I like a couple local shops where I really feel the welcoming energy.
You want your shops to reflect the neighborhood too. You don't want to go in there and you see blow up dolls that look nothing like you.
No, for real. That part. I already can see the vision, and it's really it's exciting. When you have a vision for real, and you're gonna detail it out. I really get real excited. I don't know, drawing out my ideas. I do that with shoots too. These shoots that you see me doing everything. I be drawing out how I'm gonna look before, and I really make that happen.
Oh, so you go into the details for real,
and it's real, just I don't know, it's
behind the scenes.
And then you make it happen. And so I'm excited to make that happen on the toy tip and on the store tip. I could see that because I need a way out of the everyday 9 to 5, but I need things that will have good business ideas that will support me as I'm trying to also, really leverage my music and modeling. The business side of everything.
Do you do acting?
Crazy. No, and it's funny, you have asked me this before too. No, I haven't thought of acting. Has never been really too much in my
right now. That's not
at the forefront, but I would act. I think I could. I think I could. I'm not opposed to it at all. I'm not opposed to it at all for sure.
Yeah, I think right there. That's good to not always be spread out everywhere. You know what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And because I feel sometimes, I want to be hyper focused. Sometimes I even music and modeling itself. Trying to be focused on both of those things can be a lot because you're trying to I'm trying to really grow in runway modeling and just, you know, trying to figure out, do I want to be signed? Do I not? Like,
What
is the best contract for me or whatnot? And like, then I'm focused on music, like really just trying to like promote my music and promote myself as an artist and be more dynamic, have more visuals, like, you know, put together a full project and not just singles, like trying to like advance in that way. So, but it all goes hand in hand, and it's like the labor of love in it, all that. And it patience, really. You gotta have like a relationship with.
So you're a lover, like you said. You get into the love of. You're passionate. You seem you're a passionate person. You know what I'm saying? You get into the music like.
I'm a Pisces moon. I'm a Scorpio sun and a Pisces moon. My birthday is the 18th. It's, you know, we coming up on my birthday soon.
When's your birthday? Tell the people when's your birthday.
November 18th.
November 18th, and that makes you a Pisces.
No, I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio, I don't believe.
But no, you don't know the whole chart. I meant like a Pisces moon. So for people who know the big three, like your main like sign that everyone knows is your sun sign. It's really attached to like your ego describing that.
Alright, so
that's the main one that everybody, you know.
Do you know about that?
In time. Yeah, I mean a little bit. I'm not an astrologist at all. I'm not like super deep into it. I could get way more into it. But I mean the big three, you know, is like sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. And they say your rising is like how you present to people, how you show up. And that way your moon sign is like how you deal with emotions. Yeah,
I'm going to tell you. So, funny story about that, right? So when I was away, I was locked up. Some girl came to visit me. It was like my friend from a kid.
Yeah.
And I guess she was into that, but she gave me like this. She mailed me this astrology thing, right? And it wasn't like the typical like horoscope. Right. It was like a breakdown of your day, your year,
your birth chart,
the whole thing.
Yeah. So
and it was so accurate, and it told me something, and then it also told me like in a cup, and like basically it gave me warning about something that was to come, right? Mm-hmm. And like it told me how to react to it, and sure enough, the shit happened. I don't mess with it. She sit there in the letter. I'm like, oh my gosh, R.I.P. to her though. She you know in COVID, you know, she took her own life. I was there, so I mean, so that's just another thing, mental health, which we gotta talk about, like, you know.
Yeah, people, especially during COVID, like people say there's a loneliness epidemic. Sometimes they use that as a bad excuse for people's behavior, but no, I think people really did end up being more like inward, and people suffered a lot.
Yeah,
and we're still needing to come back together as community, to heal together from certain things.
The impact. People understand like the impact on the brain. We're humans. We're social. Like even people that's antisocial is somewhat social. They have to see at least. They have to see some interaction with life.
Hear it. Be around,
for people that haven't, some people being raised, some people's brains were still being developed during that time. That's one.
These COVID babies.
COVID babies different. But I just noticed me coming back into the world, right, and seeing people are really like more antisocial than ever. Like people are more like inward.
I know you see it too.
Yeah, for real. Like if you spark up a conversation, get to know them. But a lot of times, I don't know if it's just up here, but it's just the phone thing too.
What's worse too in the north too. Like we gotta get that context too. Like in the northeast, like we are a little worse with that. Yeah. I will say down south, they still have that energy of like, hello, good day, very much like extra like small talk that's probably a little more genuine than up here.
Yeah, no bullshit.
So, but COVID definitely just exacerbated things, honestly.
Yeah. So
for sure.
Yeah. So, dude, I mean, like, we're about to wrap it up though. I want to know what should the people know. Before we end this, right? Because I'm pretty sure that a lot of people then soaked up a lot of game from you just here on your first appearance of many. You got many to come. You already know, right? But what's something that you can give to the world? You can tell them, I want some advice straight from AR right now. Like give the world something. Like how you gonna end it?
Be yourself fully and know yourself. Spend the time to know yourself. Feel everything about you. Feel what it means for you to stretch and pop and then come back together as a person, Yeah, and you'll really thank yourself for that knowledge. you know, about yourself and help you kind of like move better in your other relationships. Yeah, know yourself, love yourself, people, be yourself.
Know yourself. And I like you said something about like basically come back like a phoenix, like tear yourself, you know, break yourself apart and then bring it back together. Yeah. To really, because sometimes you have to.
Don't be afraid of that happening, because things are gonna happen that do break us like that. And the sooner we actually accept that, the easier we can kind of like move through those things that happen. Not saying that it's always gonna happen, but some things do happen.
Well, listen, if you want to tap in with my girl AR-15, the gunner, right, we're gonna drop her links down there, so make sure you check it out. And tell them where to find you before we end this up.
AR-15, the JWL on everything. Everything, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube. More stuff coming.
Thank you for coming through, sweetheart.